Easy. I think this is a very good map for ENCE, and honestly, I feel as though ENCE almost got outplayed at points tactically on that map and still were just able to frag their way out of it. So if that's happening on Party Astronauts map pick, Nuke is not going to be an easy feat here.
Thought the whole series would be an uphill struggle, but I think it's fair to say that they impressed us and surprised us in the best ways on Ancient. Ultimately came up a little short. Let's see what they can do here on Nuke. CT side is where they will begin. One pair of dueling pistols in the hands of Viz. 4v4 as the bomb is planted on the A-bomb side. dycha checking secret. Got good angles for main as well. All about the headshots. Great range for Snappi with that Glock, so fast as well. Great reaction from him. Surpass might need a little more work from that range. NertZ will certainly help him and deliver more, as Benley will be the last one to fall on the bomb site. T side taking the pistol on Nuke then. That's a promising start for ENCE.
Yeah, big cleanup from NertZ at the end. And it was a really nice kill distribution for ENCE on that first map. Normally you might expect to see Pius and NertZ charging away as the two standouts on the team. But dycha and Madden were on pretty much the exact same kills. Madden actually ended up top fragging by 1, but it still counts. And then Snappi, you normally expect to be a bit behind the rest of the pack as the in-game leader. Here is the force buy from Party Astronauts. Smoke's already down on Yard from ENCE, taking away that info. dycha will follow them up alone, but the rest of ENCE stacked into lobby. Right now, it's a pretty solid A stack from Party Astronauts, though. They've got a few players close by. 2 on the site, players in heaven, ready to quickly respond. ENCE themselves happy to take a bit of time here, though. Chop only just got into her. Oh, another
dear.
volley on top.
Man like Chop, just getting roasted from map to map. I'm going to make a highlight video of that. Just a bit sheer brutality. Path of pain for Chop from Ancient to Nuke.
Man's a nade magnet.
Not much for PwnAlone to do here, really. Collecting the scraps. Scrap metal. Looking for some copper. ENCE could go on a tear on this T side. That's something that Party Astronauts will want to shut down early, but they've only got 2 kills so far. And yes, it's been a pistol round and a force buy, but this all matters. Because if you can take a few guns away while you lose on this T side, on the CT side, sorry, then it can alleviate the pressure later on once you're looking to win multiple buy rounds in a row. Not the case just yet, though. Not looking likely in this round either. So it's going to be a very difficult task for them to get started on the CT side, in theory, at the very least. That CZ75 will come out once again from Benleet. PwnAlone will be roaming with the scout once more. Big focus on the inside, though, for the time being from ENCE. Snappi with that Mac 10 again.
Pretty similar start to the round with the smokes at Yard, but this time ENCE take ramp control. And what a read that is. No one there for Party Astronauts. A lot of access. The B site would be entirely open. Looks like dycha's just thrown away his gun after getting tagged at Yard. And now Snappi will sneak into position at Mac 10, beginning the cleanup job.
That is a hell of a rotation.
You wish you had an upgraded pistol there.
Yeah, you love rounds like this. If you're Snappi.
That was a boost, they know that. Yeah.
Yeah, nicely done. So just the one kill then. See if Snappi can find a rifle. Won't get there in time, I don't think. Either way, doesn't really matter. But again, not enough kills early for the CT side, which means the difficulty just gets cranked up one extra notch. Much work to be done then. Very important first round for Party Astronauts. PwnAlone will have that AWP now. No grenades whatsoever for Bentley. Think he might have thrown York over to PwnAlone, I suppose. Fast action as well. Chop and Mudden are dropped. Viz trying to hold on to the A-bomb site support with the incendiary as well. $600 well spent. dycha though has made his way in through Squeaky. They're lining up for Cxzi. That's exactly what Party Astronauts need, a stroke of fortune. As they find themselves in a 4 versus 2. Holding on to ramp for the time being. Around 20 HP. It's got support in the back, but they were looking for a strong round. They really needed one to stop ENCE running away with things. And there's still a round to play out here, but so far so good.
Bentley's got him wrapped from the back. So they might have to move forwards. Down the vents is the only way for them to maybe make it down to an empty bomb site. Sure, Cxzi responds, but he's on 19 health. It's only one man who's dropped though, so Bentley arrives on the flank. dycha not ready for that player to have rotated down. Solid stuff from Cxzi there. Just getting that line up on ramp, closing the door on that position. I love these fist bumps. They're done with style. Sounds like moonwalking as he does the fist bumps. It's brilliant.
Couldn't ask for more there. Cluster of frags from Cxzi on the ramp. Minimal adjustment required. And again, an important round for both squads. And those lack of frags we spoke about earlier means that ENCE will buy with ease in this round. Another test for Party Astronauts to pass. Not shy to show presence as Cxzi.
dycha's loving these yard lurks. Hasn't had backup so far. Not always easy to play that position alone. I wonder if you get support this time as they set up some smokes. Another one being thrown over. Ooh. There we go. Eventually the smokes land. That will allow dycha to lead the charge. He makes noise. There is a gap here for Bentley though.
Very close to that gap, and he will be traded over the top by Snappi. I was wondering if he's that close, they might see him before he sees them. Either way, man advantage is improved. Chop trying to pre-fight, still alive for now. NertZ will finish him off. Still got presence on the bomb site. Snappi can feel the urgency as he's dropped outside. NertZ in a 1 versus 3. Don't count him out. We've seen a big clutch from him already on Ancient. We might see one again on Nuke. 25 seconds though, not that much time. Spots the first one in Viz. Is there time to rescue this bomb and go for a bomb plant? Looking towards heaven. There's no peek coming though, because no one is there. PwnAlone will finish it off. And that's that second round. That consecutive round by Party Astronauts, losing 3 players, but they will win the round. That's the key thing.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the gap in the smokes there. Normally, ENCE look very well drilled on this map, but it did look like they were almost a little flustered as they tried to throw those yard smokes. You saw even the timing of when the smokes landed wasn't perfect. You want all the smokes to land at exactly the same time, and that's how you practice throwing those smokes. That way you can very quickly scale instead of having to wait a little longer. As Chop spotting out NertZ early, spray through successful, but dycha wraps around as he's reloading and just decides to back on out of there. So nice trade. Oh, he can't cross safely though.
Oh, very nice. If he'd fired a shot there, he probably would have got a kill towards that vent as well. Quickly escalating round. Snappi planting the bomb on the B bomb site. Some Pius keeping an eye for that rotation. See Cxzi considering it. will be denied. benLeet jiggling, looking for something, some information, trying to show some shoulder, but not the head. 2 players on the ramp now. Snappi in a strong spot, but have a look at that incendiary. Beautiful work. Snappi bursting, spraying, trying to find these headshots on the ramp. So awkward for these players. benLeet has to deliver this kill here, but the Glock will be enough. So awkward, he makes it. Snappi constantly moving. Does exactly what needs to be done, and everything will be lost for Party Astronauts. They didn't build enough money. They're in eco territory now as they lose that round.
Just when it feels like Party Astronauts are getting comfortable getting into this game and snatch that round away from them, despite a pretty good start for the CTs. Sure, Chop has to reload, but getting up into the 4v3 looked good thanks to that flick. Isn't good enough though, because instant move into the B bomb site, even with the Glock, Snappi putting in a shift. Not even a smile on his face, he wants to stick with it. Minimal investment here. dycha's Mac 10 is hungry for blood. Or thirsty for blood, I guess. Blood's not a solid.
Well, it can be.
I guess, yeah. Didn't think about that.
What's that thing in the Scottish breakfast?
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. We could make it work.
Hungry and thirsty for blood, then. Why not?
Something pudding? What is it? Is it pudding?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's called.
What is that? I've got the internet. I was on the internet once. Pudding, Scottish, blood. That should come up.
Good to get that on your history.
Black pudding.
I thought it might be black pudding.
There we go.
Didn't want to get it wrong. Didn't want to offend our Scottish fan base.
Doesn't taste as bad as it sounds.
I've tried it.
For those of you who haven't been to Scotland.
Snappi top fragging right now. Always enjoy seeing that. We've got to ask dycha about the bubble wrap or the plastic or whatever that is on his headset.
Maybe he's got a phobia about being less than 1 meter, more than 1 meter away from bubble wrap. He needs it to be close. Security blanket.
Yeah, maybe it's normally in his pocket or something. But he thought he'd put it on display today.
We've had tilted screens, we've got bubble wrap on the headset. Who knows what's next? What's next in this round, though, because both teams are on the fire once again. And NertZ is flying through or trying to, but Chopper's done a good job of holding things down on this bomb site thus far. He's had quick challenges and slow ones, and he has been ready to deal with it. 5v4, he stays alive for now. That grenade was certainly meant for Chop. Fears that'll be a painful one for him, and dycha's here to clean up after that grenade. Wonderful stuff, but benLeet's in the right position. The bomb site still in the hands of Party Astronauts.
Yeah, even with those 2 entries, they don't actually get site control. They were only sending in the Mac 10. So this round hangs in the balance, but it's not easy for the CTs to play together here. Looks like benLeet is making a move on Yard. He doesn't realize Some Pious is behind red, though. But Some Pious isn't going to turn back either. Now he does, and that's a free frag.
Did wonder if benLeet would clear that, but apparently not. Spatial awareness error on that occasion. I'm really liking what ENCE have been doing. That grenade and then the Mac 10 flying through was beautiful. Very quick call and the right one. They make their way towards B, plant the bomb. Cxzi heard the rotation down a ladder, but what is the play that they make? Might be a safe situation for them. Things looking rough now. So they will split from T spawn to CT spawn. But again, it seems that ENCE have returned to the driving seat. Keeping the CTs poor will be key to racking up some rounds on this T side. And it looks like they might be in a good position to do that.
Looking very good right now, has to be said. I don't mind that decision from benLeet in the 3v3 to try and make the info play. He's gone aggressive on Yard a couple of times now. But not easy to clear all those angles. I'm just captivated. Like it's great delivery. That's important as a coach. Got to make sure everyone listens.
Commanding presence.
Absolutely.
Is important. Good energy. I like that.
Trying to bring back that hype.
Good spirits amongst the team. It's good stuff.
Yeah, these rounds have been fairly competitive as well at times. That round there definitely could have gone their way. You know, if Bentley actually clears out red, that would have been a good position for them to be in. So definitely not impossible that they can start to make this competitive.
If they were able to best ENCE in this series, again, looking towards Ancient, where they really had a chance, and maybe that will have proven essential for them. But a position at Pro League is on the line here. For a team like Party Astronauts, that would be such a good opportunity for them.
Yeah, they've said they're looking to get an org, pick them up. So the way to do that, you've got to get your name out there. And especially for the region as well, would be amazing to have another team competing internationally consistently. They've got a couple of rifles still in this round. PwnAlone showed us a moment of magic. It's Ben Leet's turn. And Chop opening things up. This round could get scary still. It's a 4-on-2 here.
NertZ with the crouch peek. Takes one in the face, and so does Snappi, and that is the round they were looking for. Let's go. Pick up the AK-47s. Back into this one. 3 weapons. Security left the doors open, and the shop's been raided.
I don't know where that came from. ENCE were looking so clean in these earlier rounds. A fair play, Party Astronauts. Maybe just playing some unexpected positions with some of their weak weapons. See if they can build off that. ENCE have liked this fast pressure towards A. Molly's down this time, but this has lost the initial duel.
Another fast one. Oh, Chop transferring onto his teammate. Bit of confusion there. Didn't kill him though, but ENCE will. Well, that's one way to answer the critics. Straight in there, take all the weapons away. Surge into the A bomb site, win all the duels. That was an answer. You know, after building some confidence, winning an unlikely round, yeah, guys, let's do this. We've got the AKs, we're in business, and then just getting slapped around like that by ENCE. That is an answer. And that has made them quiet. The body language has changed. Not joyous anymore. Now it's reassurance.
You saw how losing that first fight just allowed them to come out through Squeaky. And there were 2 CTs trapped behind the main smoke, which is really desperate as you try and push through. Obviously, the team damage didn't help, but I think it just really encapsulated the chaos that Party Astronauts felt in that round. Viz still yet to frag. He's been playing around Squeaky. That's a really important position to lock down on the CT side. They've still got a buy on board. Let's see if they can step it up. Does Bentley think he can see in that gap? Well, he second guessed. Oh, dycha's already so far round though. He didn't expect dycha to be so far up.
Madden wasn't expecting an ought to be in that position, and that gets Party Astronauts an opportunity. Cxzi with an off angle of his own as well. NertZ has been dropped. dycha's been a nuisance outside, but he's been dispatched of as well. PwnAlone repositioning. Bomb carrier Snappi is gone. Snappi now in a 1 versus 4. There's money for ENCE for another round.
Oh.
I don't know how many of these frags you can really expect to get.
Is that
the backpack or is that the back? That is the question. Ding dong from Chop. What a tease. Not quite the skin there that was being shown, but enough to keep him in his tracks, stop him dead until Chop could steal the round back once again.
Yeah, nice that PwnAlone is able to get involved in this round. I actually love that he positions himself towards Squeaky early, because we've had a lot of pressure towards that A site. And sometimes as the AWPer, if you don't switch things up and they don't come yard, you can be having more impact elsewhere. I think PwnAlone realized that. He's going to go back to yard in this one though. Fast aggression flashes both ways. dycha is the man solo pressuring. So close together in this smoke. PwnAlone, I think he might have figured this out. They're losing numbers elsewhere, though. The A site is completely lost. Oh.
That is so awkward. They're just trading rounds now, back and forth, but look at the way ENCE win it. It is brute violence. Brute force. Indiscriminate violence. That's 2 rounds where ENCE have just come in there and just Hulk smash people. Just thrown planets at them. But again, they have traded rounds back and forth, but this doesn't favor the CTs at all. Economy-wise, score-wise, ENCE would happily trade these rounds all half. That would certainly be in their favor. AWP is out again, though. So close and yet so far. Last round of the AWP around this smoke. It'll be a different approach in round 13. Well-connected smokes will limit opportunity for party astronauts. Moving a bit faster now as those smokes start to dissipate. Down the stairs they go.
It's the AWP of PwnAlone rotating. But I don't know if that's going to be all that easy for him to hold here. Yeah, you can try and hold this tight angle, but they can close the distance pretty quick. Oh, and he goes forward into dycha, who was ready. Might have heard the sound cue in the flames. And now just a pistol for Chop.
They haven't taken control of control. That's going to give Chop a free kill eventually. He'll just about get there. Now he needs to run distraction, see if anybody else can get to work, but they can't. I'm not sure if they were committed to this. They're all upstairs. 2 rifles to save. Walking around, but NertZ is going to catch them. Repositioning. Maybe Bentley can try and collect that. He has a fair amount of money to lose himself with his Kevlar. Maybe an AK will come to him. Either way, ENCE are heading towards a 9th round on the T side of Nuke. He's going to send it up there, isn't he? Perhaps not. No need to give the AK away. Plenty of advantages already for ENCE. Let's not forget those 2 rounds recently. They've gone into that A-bomb site and just wiped everybody out.
Yeah, you can't let that happen too often. If you are party astronauts. That's really the foundation of your CT side on Nuke, is being able to hold that A site. And again, Viz, unfortunately, still yet to get on the board, despite playing on that top hut position quite a few times. Here's another fast one. Oh boy.
There you go. I thought, oh, there's the Zeus kill. Small highlight in a round. Yeah, there isn't much to highlight for party astronauts. I can hear the typing in the chat.
Yeah, man.
Wonder what that's about. Yeah, I'm not surprised ENCE booked it back into the A-bomb site once again. With the weakness of party astronauts and the success they've had in the prior rounds. Almost dry runs for this one. I think it made a lot of sense. They'll move to double figures then. Potential for 11 by the end of this half. We'll see what party astronauts can muster for the last one. Viz still looking for his first kill in this half. Maybe the candle is blowing in the wind for party astronauts at the moment. Still time to stop it being fully extinguished, though. See if they can get this 5th round on the board.
Gotta hope so. That's that Zeus jumping from the site. Very nice. Snappi wasn't even like the first or second man in. He's probably sat there thinking, why me? Well, final round of this first half. Already 10 rounds on the T side for ENCE. And making a move on Yard. dycha's been doing that consistently. He's already got down Secret. Do the CTs respond? They haven't rotated anyone yet. I think they're focused on this top site initially in the round, which has been a problem for them. A couple of players at Yard as well here, so Party Astronauts want to hang around, and Madden, oh, that flash is so good. Snappi with the flash assist. They should know that Ben Leach behind them, but Madden gets into a really good position.
1 minute remaining. Does he see the barrel? He does. See to jiggling. Gonna go deeper though, misses the first shot. And look at the cavalry coming through immediately. There might be a 5th round, not over yet though. Just as I say that, dycha evens the numbers. He finds himself in hell. They need to rescue this bomb though. That's gonna waste some time for them. dycha showing some presence on the outside. Does that cover his run up the ladder, I wonder? NertZ now seeking this bomb. They may end up having to win this by elimination. Feels like he's walking into a crossfire. Sees Viz, but where is the other player? Where is Ben Lee? dycha's got to do it now. Fully committed. Ben, Party Astronauts, will that be enough from that CT side? We'll find out after the break. We return for the second half. Is it the last half of this series, or is there more to the Party Astronaut story? Is there more water to pour into those red cups? What are those cups called?
Red solo cups?
Solo cups.
There you go.
I don't know this American law of parties. That's Hawker's territory. Pistols are out once again. Such is the nature of a pistol round. Although there was a time where the French teams were trying to get that deagle kill down mid and then pull out a MAC-10 and a pistol round. No longer possible, of course. I love the bounce off of the ceiling. RPK source strategies coming out. NertZ and dycha getting some kills, but Cxzi's got something to say as well. Down to a 2-on-2. Smokes are up. Bomb isn't planted just yet. I hear the beeps though. NertZ going fishing through that smoke. Snappi is very good with the pistols. He keeps demonstrating it. There's another example and one more. They'll take both pistols. That doesn't bode well for the Astronauts.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Party Astronauts needed that, and they did a solid job at getting onto the bomb site, into a 2v2. They made it winnable. Snappi comes in and just clears out that first angle. Makes it really hard for the second player. He knows he's probably getting attacked from two separate sides. As you said, I love that jump off of the roof there to be able to offset the crosshair initially. It's those little micro plays that really make Counter-Strike have so much depth to it. But doesn't work out for Party Astronauts this time. They have been able to get a full spy together, though. Again, NertZ on that MP7 seems to love that. And we've got a fast A play at the ready.
I spotted MP7. I spot a lot of people taking lead to the face as well. NertZ is the MP7, and Chop is the last one to fall for Party Astronauts. That's a fast round, and it is a favorable round for ENCE. The bomb site, no matter what side it is, seems to be their bomb site at the moment. And Party Astronauts are quickly running out of time. The cops are on the way. Things are about to get shut down.
Looked like ENCE were just so prepared for a fast A play there, which I really like, because you often see that on these full spies. You had dycha, I think, just hanging back towards heaven with that rifle, and he ended up getting 4 kills in the round, while his teammates were fighting on the site. Perfect way to set him up. And this eco round should be pretty easily dealt with. Big damage. Nice spray from Snappi. Glock might have a chance. It's Glock versus USP, but the burst fire won't land. ENCE well and truly taking over here. And I think it's fair to say most people had them as favorites heading into ESL Challenger Katowice 2023. And looking to make it through from Group A right now, and looking like they've got a good chance of doing just that.
Challenger Sunday just around the corner.
Big buy here.
Yeah, AWP is out. The AK-47's as well. St. Pius taking some damage early as he positions himself in secret. Early information, at least, for the Astronauts. What is their next play? Smokes are up. Snappi posted up on the ramp once again. St. Pius downstairs, of course. Escape that secret position to make an extra play. I do wonder if this is one of those situations which gives you an extra man temporarily, where you've shown presence in one place, rotated elsewhere. Give an extra man somewhere else. Party Astronauts just showing some presence towards that ramp, though. Heading towards the 45-second mark. Which way will they go? Cxzi starting to head towards that secret position. But there could be a CT posted in any number of angles down there.
Time running low. At least decent utility on the T side. And it's not like ENCE have much of their own, but Snappi takes initiative. And that kill could really throw Party Astronauts for a loop now. There's good info on ramp. If they commit into this A site, they have to do a good job, but they drop down instead, and there's 2 CTs on B, and the bomb dropped briefly. Time is going to go against them, but St. Pius not ready.
Cxzi gets denied. That's an important hold. Well, Viz is in a 1 versus 3. He's in a very rough spot now. He's in the clutch. He's got footsteps towards double doors. Where is the second player, though? Madden runs out to get the information. He could have the clutch on here. He has! A much-needed round win for Party Astronauts. So unlikely for him. Plants the bomb. All his teammates have fallen to allow him to plant. But he makes it worthwhile. He delivers the goods for his squad, wiping out all of ENCE.
It took Viz until round 15 to get his first kill on the board. But those are some incredibly impactful ones here on the B site. Mad wide swings. NertZ not able to come wide out on the angle that allows him to isolate the fights. They're still going to stay focused, though. And no rest for the wicked. And still have a bye. And dycha, who has had an incredible game, is going to play aggressive on yard. That will be really useful info here for ENCE.
Grenades being lined up for the A-bomb site. But is it the real focus? It appears not to be. Running into the AWP and Snappi. That is a problem. The ENCE cannons on ramp. The AWP and the MAC-10 remains. That's a very unlikely duo. That duo becomes a solo then. That solo cup in the hands of PwnAlone. Nothing else to be done. It's a long 60 seconds. Waiting for the next round to come. Will they hunt him, I wonder? ENCE's money isn't spectacular. So he might not get chased too much. He's still carrying the bomb though, and he is moving towards the CTs. So what is the plan here? Is the hide in plain sight?
Does feel like an age, doesn't it, when you watch it from his POV. Doesn't look like ENCE are going to go too aggressive on yard. But that's just a round where ENCE getting all that yard info is what makes the difference, because Madden had completely, dycha completely cleared it out. So that allows a double stack in ramp. Snappi's finding something funny. Got some jokesters. But yeah, just having that double setup on ramp is brutal. The AWP can just take first contact, and the ramp player can just wait, and it makes the crossfire perfect. ENCE knew exactly what they needed to be ready for. A lot to do here for Party Astronauts. That's the way to do it. ENCE looking very relaxed right now.
Yeah, NertZ can see the end now. He was so focused on Ancient. So focused. Had a killer mentality written across his face, but I think the end is in sight now for him.
Not bad reaction.
Hero AWP. Keeping the money together so they can buy together in the next round. Party Astronauts need a miracle to come out with something from this. Oh, is dycha going to give them what they're looking for?
Wow.
He didn't even get to fire his gun. Didn't expect that to happen. But Party Astronauts have been flanked before. Let's not forget when they were posting up in the lobby and Snappi pushed them from the ramp.
I mean, there's even decent utility for Party Astronauts. You got flashes, you got a couple of smokes. Committing a lot of those into the A site right now while they try and move through yard. And the AWP of some higher spots a few. Madden comes back to clear them. They fight together. And Party Astronauts losing numbers here, down to a 2-on-3. PwnAlone still fighting though. He is alone with the bomb right now. Looks like he faked going down to B, but I don't think ENCE are going to fall for that. He's going to come back to A, and it's going to be hard to clear NertZ here.
Snappi started to go down, actually. So if they can find NertZ, if a trade frag can come in at the very least, no. Only 2 of those 5 players had Kevlar in the first place. They can't stop ENCE from making it to match point. Challenger Sunday point for ENCE versus Party Astronauts, who've got so much work to do now, and the margin for error is 0.
That semi-final spot looks like it is about to be ENCE's here. Winner of this goes up against Fours in the semi-final, who won Group B. Could be a fun matchup. Here comes Sunpius, AWP in hand. He just got hit by a smoke by the looks of things, but he's made it behind the red container. PwnAlone holding. They are pushing into his position, but there's the shot from Sunpius. Looks up top, unable to land. Cxzi tries to come in, but Sunpius still lands the shot, and he's going to get away safely. Oh,
yeah.
No way.
Knew he wanted that one. Now, does he keep going? The ace was on for a moment, but NertZ will take that away. Benleet versus the world now. Versus a strong-looking ENCE, and ENCE will eliminate them from the tournament and move through to Challenger Sunday, looking for a place in the finals. A strong performance from ENCE.
Yeah, solid stuff. I think that first map, Party Astronauts showed they could compete, but they needed to win that first map. And here on Nuke, a lot of those fast side A plays.